basic theme of this book is that we as a society have put ourselves into a contradictory place. We, on the one hand, cherish children. We love them, we care for them, they're the most important thing in the world to us. And on the other, we have allowed corporations to effectively take over childhood. What has happened over the last 30 years or so is marketing directly to children has become increasingly sophisticated in the ways that marketers are able to manipulate, and this is what they do, manipulate the emotions of children in order to get them to buy things, to want things, to compulsively engage with certain media. Another industry that, at least over the last 30 years, has become very involved in children's lives is the pharmaceutical industry. The industry as a whole has become very influential over medical science and medical research in ways that they simply weren't 30 years ago. And they've used that influence to try to broaden the brackets of diagnoses among children in terms of behavioral disorders, and to push drugs into a position of first-line treatment. There's overdiagnosis, there's overtreatment, and there are very dangerous side effects, both long-term and short-term, that these kids are being subjected to. Another issue that I look at in the book is education. Over the last decade, what we see is, in effect, a corporate takeover of K-12 education in this country. Larger and larger aspects of the public system are effectively being run by private sector companies and in accordance with private sector principles. We've handed over so much power to institutions that must do whatever they can to create wealth for their shareholders. That is their job. Their job is not to look after children. Their job is not to care about children. And in fact, their job is to exploit children's vulnerabilities and tender emotions if that will increase their bottom line. I was inspired to write this book primarily by the fact that I'm a father. It was a very personal thing because of my own two children and the frustrations that I have as a parent in trying to deal with them as their world is increasingly taken over. I mean, I just thought this is insane as a parent. How can I deal with this? And so the way that I deal with things generally is to try to understand them better and to write about them, and this book is a product of that. The book is, I believe, a hopeful book because throughout it, I look at ways that we, both as individual parents or caregivers and as citizens, can try to deal with the problems that I reveal.